those?
Please be advised that they are capped at level 25. We will be
You've
taking
accepted
no
that we
further
aren't getting
questions.
10 dot
Love,
toes, but we
totally
need
official
toe
Twitch
bean.
stuff.
If I show you the toe beans, will you get out of the combos? If I show you his toe beans, we get out of the combos. Is this going to work? Oh, well, as soon as I fix this, it will. Hi, Kiwi Baby Cakes. How are you? Welcome in. Dang, AC/DC is going to have a concert next year an hour away from you. Is it a coincidence you named your bonsai Bon Squat? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, the Widow Kitty. He's like, really, Mom? He is funny. He has, his toe beans are different. And on his back, this paw, he has 2 pink and 2 black. And then on this one, they're mostly black, but there's like a little bit of pink on this one. He has like freckled toes. It's really cute. Toe beans. He's a good little guy. Arr. Yeah, I know. You want to be back like this, and you want to go back to sleep. Thank you, Z-. Thank you for the 65 bits. I appreciate you. Oh, buddy. Such a sweetheart. All right. What was I doing? What was I doing? I don't remember anything. Oh, music. And figuring out why YouTube won't work. Oh, it looks like it's live now. It looks like it's live now. Is it working now? It looks like it's working now. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miro. He's just purring up a storm. Thank you for your thank you if you've been here since we started this morning and you've made it this far and have stuck with me while I figured out these tech problems. I really appreciate it. Stream streaks. Yeah, it doesn't look like it because I was wondering, like, people can put a message. Can we set it up so that it can use TTS or no? I have no idea if that's a thing. Show and tell in 2 hours, you guys. If you've never been here for that before, we do that in our Discord channel, in the Discord server. And you're welcome to join the Discord as long as you're 18 and over. Under the content corner category, the very first channel is show and tell on stream with eyeball emojis. Please, if your username on Discord differs from your username on Twitch, there's no pressure for you to change it. But if you join, let us know that here on Twitch, that your username in Discord is different so we can approve you, like get you a role, and that way you can post right away. It's fun. Many, many pretty projects. Also, hi, you haven't been on in a while. That's okay, Pukara. We always understand. Dude, IRL before URL. We say that all the time here, and I really mean it. I have a very busy life, but because you guys support the channel to the point that you do, if I had to go work a full-time job and, do all the stuff I do to take care of my family and all of that, and my husband's running a small business for us, I would have way less time for streaming, but you guys support the channel to the point where I don't have to go out and get a full-time job, waiting tables or managing a restaurant, or, there's other things that I've done in my life. I worked in libraries for a while. And if that was necessary, I would never lay that at your feet and be like, well, I would stream more, but you're not throwing enough money at me. Like, I'll never do that. Like, I've very rarely, but I have seen people basically say, if you guys don't give this many subs, I'll have to quit streaming. And that's up to that person. I'm not trying to tell other people what to do with their content. And I'm like, yikes. I would never do that because I feel like it goes against something that I learned a long time ago in restaurants that I think is really important, that we were kind of talking about the other day, which is that essentially what I'm providing you guys is like a service, in that, like, we have this atmosphere we've cultivated, right? We have this this space that we have created together. And I want that space to be a positive experience. And when it's not, when people do things out of pity or guilt, there have been a couple of times because I know that you guys want to help. So, I've said, okay, here we are. I'm not going to have to quit streaming. I'm not going to hold that. Well, it feels like blackmail. Exactly. I'm not like, okay, if you guys don't help me pay this bill, I'm going to quit stream. I would never do that. That's gross. But hey, I know you guys would want to know because we have this big expense that I could use some help. That's totally different to me from, I have seen things where people are basically having like a subathon to keep the channel going, to keep the channel alive. I'm like, dude, all I can imagine is like the Twitch channel with like, an IV and hospital machines beeping like a soap opera. And the stream is in the bed and they're like, like that's all I can think of, right? It just doesn't, that doesn't feel like a good experience for me to be providing for you. At that point, no! Wait, I don't know if I should ask this. Is only feet an actual thing? No, really. I would look for a job. And it's something I've considered because we need insurance. And again, I'm not going to be like, all right, help me pay for health insurance or I'm quitting. Like, I just can't imagine ever doing something like that. I feel like you do a lot better and you stay more stable with your income. Gross. Hey, to each their own. To feet their own. How about that one? How about that one, Cranston? But in all seriousness, toe each? No. To each their toe? Oh my God. So anyway, I think you understand what I'm trying to say. And that is thank you. This is a very long-winded way of saying thank you because I never expected that I would be able to quit working, any other kind of job and do what I do here and spend as much time doing it, be here as often as I am with you guys. I love this. I still love it. I look forward to it every day. I sometimes get a bit upset or anxious.
Get supported, nerd.
Exactly. I sometimes get a bit upset or anxious until Zunder comes in and subscribes at tier 2 for 48 freaking months. Now listen, Zundy, I'm going to leave it up to you. I need to show you something. Okay, because that's 48 months. That's 4 freaking years. That's 4? It's like 96 months, too, because it's tier 2. Math. Thank you so much, my friend. I adore you. Can I show you something first before we decide whether or not we're going to do the thing with the big chicken? He's so peaceful right now. That's roughly 10% of your life. Gross! Don't say that. It's the baby. He's so sleepy right now. I do yell a lot, but the chicken, that's going to make him freak out and run away. And he's going to only be him just a tiny, precious, tiny baby. Can I just go like this? Bark! Bark! That was one. Bark! There, that was two. What color chickens would you like? He is mildly concerned. Do you want blue chickens, Zendy? I have blue again. Yay! What color blue? What color blue chickens do you want? Thank you. Zendy, next time you come in, we'll do your 4 chickens. Just rain check. I owe you. But you have to remember. I'll never remember. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, my dear. $48 months. And Maz earlier with the tier 3. Tier 3s and tier 2s. I feel like I don't do enough for you guys. You do get additional discounts on some stuff. I was trying to think, like, we need to fix all the stuff with GiftBot. Maybe tier 3s get a special command. I know, but everybody does that. We need something different. We need something. Him is so over the balking. He is so stinking cute. He is such a good little kitty. He is so smart. I'm telling you, we haven't had a single pee or poop accident. He had a little bit of vomiting one night, I think because Aries shredded the side of a bag of adult dry cat food. And the kibble is huge, and he probably swallowed a few pieces of kibble basically whole, because, he can't help himself. He's like, I see the big kitty doing this. No! A day of free Tangia. You're going to sub it tier 3 Z- to get 1 day of free Tangia? Scarf and barf, man. You're not wrong. Every cat does it. Why, dude? Why do they do that? And also, I think he might have had a little bit of a fur ball. But yeah, he is. He is a little fur ball. He's my little fur ball. He's so cute. He's such a good kitty. And he gets very playful. And he's not afraid of our dogs at all. Because no cat has ever been fed in their entire lives. Zundi has a really adorable cat named Loaf. Guys, please go follow our friend Zunderscore. One of yours doesn't, but his bro will steal his food and forfeit. Yeah. Yep, that's a problem we have. That is a problem that we have. Well, how do I give one? That's not a thing that exists in Tangia. Z-, I think you have a problem. We need an intervention. Just go. Wait, did you clip that, Clan? I forget. Are you guys following Clen as well? You've been feeding them the same stuff for a while, and it is. Aw, it has helped somewhat with the food issues. That's such a cute emote. That's your loaf. Maybe. You don't do anything you don't want clipped around Clen. Clancy, more like Clipsy. Yeah, he's just a little doll. He's just a little guy. You pick a day and it's the same every year. But what you're failing to understand is I don't believe you can give a single individual a discount on Tangia. February 29th. Oh, God. I've become Zam. Zam. We talked about this. We did. We talked about it.
I swear, and I yell, and it's because that's my personality.
Oh, Zamulus. Zimmy Zam. Zamathy. Small, tiny baby. Does not know anything. Does not even know ABCs. Tangia Holiday, make it for... I don't think that works like that. I don't think it works like that. In all honesty, I really don't think you can set up Tangia to have a 100. You first of all cannot make it free at all. You could the max discount is 80%. And I already told you guys. Level, what did I say? Level 5 equals 25. Level 10 equals 50. Level 20 equals 80% off all Tangia interactions for the following hour. I can't go any further than that. That is the deepest discount you're allowed to offer because they're a business. They don't let you give 100% discount. Yeah, they have fire sales. So, like I said, if you guys do a level 5 hype train, how about this, Z-? I do know you can only do 80%. You can't give a 100% discount on Tangia, Z-. End of story. Can we talk about something else? I'm going to talk about other things now. So I did check, and it looks as though you guys can use the We Crochet discount code even on their big sale stuff that's going on all this month on crochet.com. And I have some news to share with you that I cannot disclose as of yet, but very soon I will be letting you know about something that's happening later this month. You ate an egg salad sandwich today. Discuss. What kind of what do you put in there? What do you whole grain mustard? Do you use whole grain mustard in your egg salad? My husband hates hard-boiled eggs. I love egg salad. And I love deviled eggs. I don't really care for mayonnaise all by itself, like as like a condiment, but like in like egg salad or like tuna salad. Actually, the best tuna salad is mayo and cream cheese, equal parts mayo and cream cheese. And the best deviled egg filling I've ever made has softened butter and mayonnaise or aioli. Ella just started a Tangia dungeon, you guys. Do I have time to type join? I did it! I made it in there! You think this is a new to you online craft store? Pukara, if you do this, if you use that link, I think you're not only going to get that massive discount with the AWC 9.5, but then you also help the stream with a commission for me. Yes, but I'm also an affiliate with them. I'm an ambassador and I'm an affiliate. The affiliate program is through A1. Link clicked. Thanks, Pukara. Yeah, I don't know exactly. I tried to ask them. I was like, if people use the affiliate link, but then they also use my code, does that like... I mean, I can't imagine that it would cancel it out, but you never know. You never know. Ella obtained a rare bow of the musician. Miro found a free overlay voucher. Look at you guys go. Go chat, go. Boodle-doodle-doop. 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 Common blush glove, free dance voucher. So you can check out your inventory for the free vouchers as well as all of your stuff, your loot for Tangia dungeons. So you can equip your items or sacrifice them for additional XP or what have you and see what level you are and all that stuff. And also join the dungeons or use a boss key. in the extension. So that's either in the Tangia extension on desktop or mobile. And I enjoy it. And we have some custom bosses in there and a little bit of custom loot as well. I'm looking forward to doing more with that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Glenn, did I tell you that I mailed you an envelope? I mailed you an envelope. Whee! What up, Itchy? Yes, we have a baby kitty. Pukara We Crochet has a ton of yarn that is not wool. They have a ton of yarn that is not animal fiber at all. How you doing, Itchy? Digging more. First few you clicked were and you were like, uh-oh. It's what? That's not. No. Never do something like that. Never, ever. Okay. Now I have to do another decrease round. You went to a fiber festival in the summer, and a lot of the folks had single source yarns rovings for just one type of sheep. Yes, actually, Pukara, have you found that Blueface Leicester is doesn't give you problems? I have a friend who most wool she can't handle, but Blueface Leicester is fine. Like, she can't wear it. She can handle it pretty much without incident. But if she's wearing it next to her skin, a lot of it gives her the itchies. Yeah, not all sheep's wool will give all people reactions. Oh, no. That could be it, too. It's usually the lanolin that gives you the reaction. Oh, yeah. I will say I did notice, you guys, unfortunately, they have upped the minimum shipping threshold on crochet.com to $75, which is the same as Knit Picks. Oh, not aw. I meant to say. Wah, wah, wah. Some wool fibers are stiffer and have more Okay, it is hard to describe without a picture, but hook the barbs, yes, on the outside of the fiber. Maybe your skin is sensitive to those. Yeah. Barbed scales. There was wool that didn't make your skin angy. What about alpaca, Pukara? What about alpaca? Thank you for the lurk, Astro Dragon. Alpaca is fine. Ads in 3 minutes. Thank you, Miro. Goat or rabbit Angora. Merino from Germany is fine. Had woolies for Bean when she was a baby. Ah. Merino does tend to give a lot of people less issues, like fine merino wool. Mm-hmm. Rabbit is fine. Not sure about goat. Okay. What was interesting at the festival is you put your fingers into wool and just stayed still, and it was rashing up from some and not others. That's why you were trying to figure out if it was a breed thing or a treatment thing. Yeah, I mean, it could be a little bit of both even, perhaps. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, some people don't find out they have a wool allergy until they go to use lanolin ointment. And it's often used when you are breastfeeding as like a balm if like you're having problems and you're like chapped. And so like that's really awful. It's like you're already struggling. And it's just such a rough thing to have to go through. And then you go to use lanolin, which a lot of like, you know, doulas and other people recommend when you're nursing a baby. Yeah, so the proteins in the animal fibers can be different enough, but that may cause an allergic reaction and some might not. Speaking of itchy nipples, it's I think it has more to do with, it could be to do with the amount of lanolin, and it also has to do with like T Weasel was saying, some wool has like pointier barbs on the outside of it. Since with like cat allergies, you can be allergic to dander or saliva proteins usually. Mm-hmm. Who's bonking? Unfortunately. Yes, exactly. Why are you bonking me? Why? Because there's ads? Yes, well. We did mention they were on the way. That's fine, Moonrose. You only need to stay as long as you can or want to. We appreciate when people pop in. I understand life is very busy for everyone. I don't know how long it will take to get to you, but your envelope did go in the mail, just so you know. Our bodies are so weird the way our immune system will flip out over something that doesn't cause others a problem, right? Cats prefer to remain non-confrontational. They will not fight to show dominance, but rather to stake their territory. Cats will actually go to extremes to avoid one another in order to prevent a possible confrontation. Yes, you should, because you'll need to update. There's actually a whole new season that has The Simpsons in it. Are we already friends on Epic, Clan? I think we are. Yeah, definitely. Because sometimes the updates are huge and take forever. As Montgomery Burns would say, excellent. He doesn't say it quite like that. Excellent. Wait. Did I biff this? Oh my god. I hate when there's decreases every other round. Yep, I need to do a decrease at the end of this knee. It's okay. I didn't go very far before I figured out that I made a mistake. And it's like who's bonking? Squatched. Purple angel wings, yeah, with coffee. We used to have a hydrate redeem. I had to take it away. Because there were people who would sit on that hydrate redeem and wait for the very second that it would become available, or would purposely do it right after I had already hydrated of my own volition. Man, my coffee's cold. I appreciate the concern for my well-being, though. I know that it comes from a place of genuine care for most people, but it felt like some people were being kind of trolly with it. So I was like, okay, well, we don't need to have that. And if something starts to irritate me or bother me, I'm just going to get rid of it as a redeem. You think it crossed over to BC, then Alberta? Huh? That's why your parents... Oh, you mean the letter? Oh, I have no... Yeah, it's letters, so I don't know. It doesn't have tracking. Oh, wait. You almost forgot. You have a package. That's why your parents legally... Oh, my goodness. Okay, an hour and a half until show and tell, you guys. We do it once a week, and every other Monday or so, we do a streamer spotlight, which are a lot of fun because we get to check out somebody's channel and all their socials. Oh, thanks, Ella. You got a package earlier. It was a Chewy shipment. Ah. Yeah, my dogs bark their faces off whenever they leave the Chewy package at the front door. They have good customer service. I've had some problems with the only cat food that my girl cat seems to like is, of course, in packaging that sometimes, like, they need to figure out a better way to send it because it will open. It sometimes has, like, come open inside of the box. And if I ever call them and be like, hey, I had some damaged product, they're like, no problem, we'll send you out a replacement. And they send me, like, a whole case, which is really awesome of them to do that. They don't have to do that. That's not why I'm calling them. I would even just take a refund, but a whole brand new case of it is fine too. And everyone's always very pleasant over the phone. So I'm old and I actually call companies. Hi, Dagan, how are you? The socks looked like they were really huge, Ella, but then I put them on to test them out, and I think they're going to be fine. They are a little bit on the big side, but they might shrink a bit when they're washed. Oh, wait. This is... We need to start doing another decrease. Made it all the way around.
Yeah.
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Mac builds bricks. Thanks for forgetting to cancel your sub again. I appreciate you. Thank you. How's your day going, Mac? What color chicken would you like to be? We got to put you in the bowl. Do I need to update our plus point count already? Like, you guys, thank you. Blue, thank you so much. 29? 29 out of 100. 29 out of 100. To re-qualify for Plus program level 1, which gets us a 60-40 split on everything tier 1, gifted and otherwise. That's a huge jump in one stream. 29. That's 12 whole sub points. Thank you so much. Mac, you are going to be a blue chicken, and we must put you into the bowl of Bognificence. Thank you so much for your resub. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, friend. Doing good. We're making some progress on these socks. Come here, baby. I know. I just didn't want you to slide off. Oh, buddy. Hi, Seabus. Welcome in. How's your day going, Mac? How was everybody's weekend? If you guys celebrate Halloween, and I haven't seen you since Friday, tell me what you did for Halloween. Ramona loved her costume. I've pulled it off at the last second. Lesson learned. Do the EVA foam project first and the sewing last next time. Yeah, this is our baby, Mr. Apollo. Oh, he's such a good boy. He's a good kitty. He's probably about maybe 9 or 10 weeks old. Maybe 11. You handed out candy with the in-laws at their house because they live in a subdivision, and Saturday wife came home and it was shopping all weekend long. You're feeling slightly better than you were yesterday. Coughing has calmed down significantly. Thank goodness. Oh no, are you ill? Seabus, I am sorry. I'm glad to hear that you're on the mend. Hubs and I were like, the boys were like kind of sniffly, and we were like, oh no, here it is. Like, we have not gotten, knock on Texas Hula Wood Yarn Bowl, not gotten sick this year. What? One package was little guys you want to try and paint, and the other was fourth wall samples. Ooh, fun. It's okay, Pukara. Yeah, we had a good time. And then, unfortunately, so we're not sure what's going on, but it happened again when we were driving back from the park today. Thank goodness I do not have to currently go fetch a child regularly from the school, but I'm supposed to be starting up some other stuff that I need to go up to the school for with my job, and our Subaru is giving us some messages about like ABS needs to be checked, hill start assist needs to be checked, and one other thing. And it could be a steering wheel sensor. It could be so many things. Here's hoping it's not something expensive. Well, this car has done quite well for us, and thank goodness, again, knock on wood, has not needed a lot in the time that we've leased it. We're about $6,000 away from paying it off. And we have considered trading it in for something even bigger because when we go to take like day or weekend trips with kids and dogs, it can be hard to fit kids, dogs, and all of our stuff in the vehicle. If we had another row of seating or, you know, and or like just like more space for storing stuff. That would be helpful. I mean, but I don't really want to drive something bigger. Like I'm perfectly fine with the size of this vehicle. Already big enough, if you ask me. I don't want to drive you know, some giant, enormous SUV, huge truck thing or something like that. A minivan. That's not exactly a practical choice, though, is it, Miro? Not exactly a practical choice. If I ever have the option to own a car just for, like, the luxury of having a, like, collectible / you know, a vintage car. It has a massive trunk. I'm not gonna throw my dogs or my kids in the trunk of a Galaxy 500, Miro. What are you trying to say? Your wife wanted to buy a minivan. You don't have kids. She just likes the size of them. I mean, I will say this. They come in awful handy when, like, you know, it's like, Mom, my friend needs a ride home. And you already have 3 kids. And, you know, I mean, our eldest is going to be driving before we know it. Convert it to a minivan. Oh, my goodness. I need the bathroom. I need to pee. What do I do? So cute. Yeah, Mom, my whole track team is coming over to spend the night. Get a hoodie, easy. Yeah. No, he'll live. I'm going to move him. I'm going to see if maybe he wants to go crash out in Ramona's. But I love him so much. But when I'm sitting with him like this, I have to have my toes pointed at the floor. No only feet comments. Thank you. Your barfy cat is also being a lap buddy. I hope he's not barfing in your lap. But cats are so funny like that. They're just like, hey, how's it going? But not right now. Today. Oh, God. I'm sorry, Booker. I'm such a sweetie. We have 2 older cats that are about, I think they'll be 5 years old in February. And then this little guy. And then we have 3 dogs. One who's 13. And she is, dude, Maggie's doing pretty okay. She's having a little trouble getting around, but other than that, you know, she's not incontinent. Still tries to get in the trash all the time. Gets excited when she sees people at the park and will pick up the pace and kind of trot toward them and stuff. But she has trouble sometimes getting up from sitting, and she especially slides around a lot on our hardwood floors, which is so sad. But we're doing everything we can. We've got her on some supplements. We might need to start giving her some shots once a month. Trying to take care of her the best that we can, you know. All right. Ads are coming pretty soon anyways. I know, Aster Dragon. I'm supposed to be knitting and I can't. Knitting kitten. My baby. Such a good little baby. He's a sweetheart. I'm mad because one of our dogs just go. I was like, do I put this into Tangia? And then I was like, do I put it in there for channel points? And then I was like, do I basically hand this to Clan on a silver platter? Here you go, because I know that the channel points, that's nothing for some of you. I know that's nothing. 500 channel points is like, pfft. You've found your new Dirt Man. I'm so bummed about Dirt Man. See.
Ask me about
Oh my god. Ask me about my wiener. The timing. Up to 12 people can join a Tangia dungeon. You can earn loot and gain XP to level up your avatar and equip different weapons and armor and stuff like that. And you can even get a boss key. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you get a $5 off the merch shop code. Those can drop as well if you participate in dungeons. You can start those with channel points or with bits. C-Bus, thank you for the 20 bits through Tangia. If you want to purchase coins directly through Tangia, you get more bang for your buck. And they actually do payouts. They do payouts, I think it's like daily for Tangia. I do have a referral code if you guys aren't currently using Tangia. It is highly customizable. I know that in some channels, Tangia could be a lot. You can turn off anything to do with generative AI. I don't have any of that. Just because I feel like even if people do not have ill intent, unfortunately, stuff with generative AI is just not fine-tuned enough. And we're PG-13, so people would end up... I feel so badly. It's like not that big of a deal when something comes through that's kind of whatever, right? But then the person feels bad because we're supposed to be PG-13 and they're like, I didn't mean for it to do that. So yeah, that's why we don't have that stuff. Just keep things a little bit less complicated. But if you would like to sign up for Tangia, if you use this link, it benefits both of us. I defeated a troll. Astro Dragon, you found a hidden chest. And an uncommon poly shield. And also another hidden chest. You found a dungeon voucher. You can start a dungeon even when it's like the channel points are I think that's what that will do for you. You can start a dungeon even when channel points are not available. Like if you have exhausted your channel points or we've hit the cap for the day for the channel. Nice job. And I see that there are 3 people that have used our referral. Thank you so much. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh. Seems both Felix and you have the night cravings. Oh my. RC found a hidden chest and found another free dungeon voucher. It's what you call him, Felix. Felix. And in the States, we say Felix. Probably sounds weird when I say Felix, even though that's how we say it here. T-Weasel found also a free custom voucher. Dungeon raid completed. Congratulations, everyone. I am going to move this cat, as heartbreaking as that is. It's just the Finnish A instead of E, yeah. Well, what's weird is like, I mean, you know, it's English, so the letter E can be pronounced like 17 different ways. And in many instances, we just don't pronounce it at all. Why is this E there? Meh. Dunno. Just ignore it. Just ignore these 4 letters in a row. Just don't say those. Or these letters should sound like this, but instead they sound like this, like O-U-G-H. What is the deal with that? Congratulations on all your XP and infamy and your loot and all that good stuff. I am gonna go, as heartbreaking as it is, put this cat down because I'm bursting. This is my second cup of coffee today, and I need to go use the restroom. I need a bio break, and then we're about an hour out from show and tell, you guys. Don't forget to post in there. Hi, Additive Adam. How are you? Welcome in. Adam was one of our teammates for Team Stand Up Builders to support Stand Up to Cancer this past August. She's bustin', as they say on Bluey. Shout out to Adam. Thank you for shouting out Adam. Please give Adam a follow. Anybody that will, willingly part with their time, energy, resources, materials, etc., to support a good cause like SU2C is pretty all right in my book and deserves many, many shout outs. So thank you for being part of the team. It was so fun to get to meet them in person at TwitchCon. And I had met Andy before, but I hadn't met a couple of the other SU2C team folks. And their booth was right next to the Starlight booth. What a fantastic situation for me. We do have ads incoming in about 2 minutes, 90 seconds of ads. We do that twice an hour to turn off pre-rolls, and it supports the channel. So thanks for staying through them. If you don't have a sub or turbo, you might get up to 90 seconds worth of ads. But we're going to take a break. We're going to actually go on our BRB screen. So if you need to, use this as an opportunity to take care of your beverage refill, or maybe you could stand to stand up and stretch. You could stand to stand. Doing some repair content, trying to fix your phone this evening. Oh, wow, that's cool. I fixed our PS4 controllers once upon a time. We had some problems with the thumbstick on one of them. And another one, yeah, it's hard. They don't want you to fix your stuff. They don't want you to fix your stuff. You can see on the PSVR 2 where the cord enters the headset, but to get to that and actually replace it, if say a pet chewed through it or something like that, is very difficult, and you have to break open the headset and all this stuff. It's because why would they give you a way to just replace the cord easily? Why would they do that? Instead, they want to charge you $300 to fix it. They want you to mail it to them and pay them $300. Screen replacement. You broke an additional part on the disassemble stream. Oh no, that is one risk you're taking. If you take something apart, is you might end up breaking something else. But thankfully, when I needed to repair the PS4 controller, I found a good video tutorial on how to do it, and the person was like, "Make sure you put this part aside there," and helps you to keep everything organized so you don't forget what's what. All right, you guys, quick break. Thank you so much for being here. I will be right back after this. Chair dancing. My legs hurt so bad from all those squats. Of the underpass, the highway underpass dancing. You earned it.
Yeah, you're
Get good, Jess Martin. No, I'm kidding. Hi, Tysees. It's so hard. How are you supposed to do that in creative? It's an unrealistic expectation. So, would you like to tell a knock-knock joke?
He just got double shushed.
You got double shushed. You got shushed in stereo. Clip it. You got shushed in stereo. Ha!
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, good save. That was my fault. I
have reflexes.
We're talking about you. Are you there?
Did you make it? You're right there.
I can hear you on my headphones, but I don't know where I put them. I was cold. This is not a hint, okay? This is not an invitation. Thank you. Welcome back. It is merely a sweater. Laura, thank you for announcing your streak. 5 stream streak. Thank you, Laura. Thank you so much. Whoop, whoop. Everyone should have streaks now, I think, on Twitch. Ooh, you got one of those as well. Now we have a streak of streaks. Streakception. No, but seriously though, this is just, it was there. It called to me. I actually have to say, really nice, comfortable sweater. Not to mention supporting our amazing friend, Art and Jest. And, oh, headphones. I love the Jake dance. Oh, okay. And we are supposed to do a knit 2 together right here. Yeah, Athena's in Ramona's room, and like I said, like in a shocking turn of events, Athena seems to be totally okay with this kitten. Like, what? Join the dungeon if you dare. Up to 12 people can join the Tangia dungeon. And Miro is setting a timer for when we need to start show and tell at 2 p.m. So if you guys haven't posted in there yet, please feel free to do so. Yeah. This is knitwear from Art and Jest's Fourth Wall. I don't think you can order these at this juncture. I don't know. I'm not sure. And what I did was I put a Throne item in. So I put an item in Throne and did it as a payout. And you guys helped me to support my friend. See what I did there? Thank you. Oh no, Pokora, you used the wrong potion. Ella, you found some custom loot. You found an epic egg grenade. And if you played Stream Readers with us, you might recognize that artwork. We are actually have permission to use any and all of the artwork that we have from our Stream Readers units for whatever purpose we like. So there's also custom bosses that are some of our units from Stream Readers. Cranston got a rare tunic of the musician. So I learned to crochet when I was 7. My mom's best friend taught me. And I kind of set it aside for a while. I did it fairly regularly till I was about 11. Speaking of music or musicians, at that time, 5th grade, my mom got me a violin. She actually got us a piano first, and then someone told her, like, you should give them violin lessons. It'll help them learn just sort of basic music first. But I loved violin so much, and I did play the piano that my mom bought that was in our house somewhat. But I loved violin, and I loved stringed instruments so much that I ended up playing in orchestra for about the next 5 years. And eventually switched to cello for about a year or two of high school. And I actually have a cello upstairs, and I need to get out and practice and play for you guys. I'm not very good, but that's okay. I also played bassoon for a short while, because bassoon. But music and theater kept me pretty busy for quite a while, and I didn't really have a whole lot of time for stuff like knitting and crochet. So I didn't really do it for a while. I didn't do video games either. I was busy with theater and music and other school stuff. But then in my 20s, after I graduated from, I actually hadn't graduated yet, but when I took a break from school, I was like, I need something to do with my hands. And so I started crocheting again. But then I found that all the local yarn shops didn't have very much for crocheters. So I was like, fine, I'll learn how to knit. So I taught myself how to knit using just like printed out instructions, like photos and descriptions, like text, because YouTube University was not a thing yet. And I'm glad that I somehow or other caught on that I should learn Continental. I don't know if that was just a random choice or if I looked it up and figured out that would be the best method for me to learn as a crocheter. But anyone out there who's a crocheter who tried to learn knitting English style, if you had trouble, I do encourage you to give Continental a try. So now I've been knitting for about gosh, 25 years almost now. Uh-oh. Did I mess up? No, because there's a decrease. Okay. You do combine them sometimes when you do color work. I made a sweater for a friend. I made a baby sweater for a friend. And it was a knit sweater, but it had crochet like embellishment around the edges. It was like a little baby cardigan. That was a fun project. I wish I could tell you what the name of that pattern was. I would do it again. It was pretty. It might be in one of my books, actually. Because again, like pattern websites like Ravelry and stuff like that were not a thing when I first learned to knit. Oop. I'm just doing a standard toe, though this book does have instructions. Oh, you meant the knitting styles. This book does have instructions for other types of knitted sock toes. Hi, Chris. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Doing okay, thanks. Yeah, so everything's all right in the future. It's always good to check in with Chris about the future and all of our friends that live in the future. Whew. A lot can happen in just a few short hours, you know. I'm sorry. I keep bumping my microphone. It's because it's like right here. I have an idea. There. Overrated. I do realize that you had to wait until 10 a.m. Tuesday to find out what happened at 1 p.m. Monday there. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It says to keep doing this until you have about 1/3 of the original stitches remaining. So let me figure out what that number would be. What's 1/3 of... let's see. Okay, so we want to keep doing this until we have 5 stitches left on each needle. And currently, I think we have 8 or 9. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9. Pukara started a Tangia dungeon! Exclamation point join in the chat to start the dungeon, or to join the dungeon. Exclamation point join on Twitch to join the Tangia dungeon. And up to 12 people can join. So there's room for about 5 more people. 3 more people. Quite the party. Girly Pliers getting in there. How you doing, Girly Plier? Oh, is that it? Are we full? I think we might have filled up. Either way, it started. Isoderm, you germed. You germed. Isoberm, not isoderm. Ah, T-Weasel, I think you were a victim of lag, perhaps. "45 minutes till we start our show and tell." If you guys are new here, welcome in. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. I go by 9.5 because I am missing half a finger on my right hand. It's fine. You're multitasking. You're normally lurking. It's all good. We love that. Lurks are super appreciated. We do a lot of crafting here, so a lot of people are lurking because they're busy working on their own projects. Totally understand. So if what I provide for you is just some background noise and body doubling, I'm happy I can do that for you. Or maybe, you know, just some company. For a lot of us anymore, like Twitch is basically our TV. I grew up with 2 parents that had TV on in the house pretty much nonstop. You thought it was earthquake related. You would not be the first. Okay, we have 8 stitches on each needle. Common azure sword. Girly player, you found a hidden chest, but it was empty. However, you did get a common melon sword. Don't forget to equip your items, or you can sacrifice them for XP if they're low level and you have better stuff. There's some items, some equipment that you can't use unless you are of a certain minimum level. And then you get infamy and XP and all that good stuff. Oh. Wait, no. Oh, I always have such a hard time with this, with the rounds that don't have decreases in them in between, and then like I get messed up. Okay, I'm good. I'm not supposed to be doing decreases this round, and that's what I thought, but then I was like second guessing myself. There are people who are like, why don't you use a pattern keeper or like a tracker? I'm like, you have to remember. Hey, Jordan. Thank you for work lurking. See, I know I'm your background noise at work. You're really working on projects or learning a new pie. Yeah, exactly. If you're enjoying yourself and you're listening in for the first time, following the stream, totes appreciated. Totes appreciate. You definitely want to eventually learn how to make socks. Oh, cool. This is the first sock. Dagon, this is the first sock. I've made many pairs of socks, but it's been quite a while. I do like this book called New Pathways for Sock Knitters, book 1. Don't know if it's available. It might be available as an ebook. I don't know. But I've been using this book for quite some time, and it has a lot of really cool methods for making custom socks. So like if you have somebody who you want to make socks for example, who has a really skinny or a really wide foot, you can measure around their mid-foot circumference to make them custom fit socks. Don't need a voucher for that. Yeah, he has his ways. Just go. Mm-hmm. Just go. Mm-hmm. Look, I gave you guys some new stuff. And it's trolling me. Okay? I gave you new ways to poke fun at me. You're welcome. I can't explain it, Glenn. I don't know. If you met my child, my eldest child, like that kid, dude, I watched that clip of him doing the Wario voice, and he's so good at it. 3 minutes till ads. Thank you so much, Miro. I'm like, dude, this kid. I don't want to just be like, I don't want to shove him into entertainment too quickly because I think that it's not always very good for people. I think it's possible for sure to have, you know, a somewhat well-adjusted childhood whilst, you know, being like a performer and stuff. But he's just... Wait, what? Something's wrong. Because I have 8 stitches here and 7 here. Did I do a decrease where I was not supposed to? 2, 4, 6. Or I didn't do one here and I was supposed to. So we're going to do...
Are you bussin' on
yes.
God? No cap, you bet?
And no one will ever know, especially not my mom. Right, chat? Because we're going to keep it to ourselves. Nobody will ever know, chat.
Just go.
Are you bussin'? Just go blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah.
Just go.
It was fun while it lasted, everyone. When do you go live again, Clen? Asking for a friend.
Just go.
Maybe I want you to do it as fast as possible. Maybe that's what it will take to deplete your channel points. Exclamation point join. With the golden hair and blue eyes. Back. Dancing in the farm, she's on fire. Back. You guys are... It's emote only, so you guys gotta spam the emotes, okay? Emote only means lots of emotes. It means more emotes than that. This is not enough emotes. Oh no, ads are blasting. Make some noise with rubber chicken toys.
As long as she's in town, it's 9:05. And Luke is
On command farts. I'll allow it.
She's 9:5.
Fart. Oh, yes, that was very fun. Yay!
Just go.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. Just go. Maybe it's because I grew up watching the Muppets. Why are you apologizing? I gave you the button and you pressed it. What kind of toxic jerk do you take me for, Liz? Who would ever give other people buttons on the internet and then complain when they press them? You, that's totally you, Yarny Pixie. Me, says Liz. Yes, exactly. I mean, you know. Look, it happens to the best of us, okay? And I'm not the best of us, so it happens to me all the time.
Who would be given permission to click a button and then complain about hitting the button? Me? Zap Brannigan? That's who.
Yeah, I mean, that does sound pretty on point for Zap Brannigan. The Windows XP error sound haunts you. There's another dungeon! Exclamation point join in the Twitch chat to join the Tangia dungeon. Or you can also join from the extension. And I believe probably from the website, question mark. All right. We have 2 more rows before we need to graft the stitches together. Wait, what? How do I only have 5 stitches on this needle? What is going on? Whatever. Supposed to have 6. Once again, not going to worry too much about it. Did something wrong somewhere. The magic of knitting. And this is the problem, is we're getting to where, here's what we're going to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're just going to put that down. Did you guys, are you winning, son? One, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. We need to do knit 2 together right here. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that's because we had that one needle that had 5 stitches on it. So we're just going to do this, and then we're going to knit to the end. Well, we're going to knit to 3 stitches from the end, and then knit 2 together, knit 1. Now we have 20 stitches, which is approximately 1/3 of the stitches that you have like around the foot and the cuff or the ankle or whatever, the leg. And now it is time to graft, which I'm not sure if I remember how to do. It's been so long. Yikes. I have 25 minutes to figure this out. I really would like to finish this sock today, if I can. Be cool if I could start the second one, but I'll take finishing this one. Here, and we want to put this back in here. Hi! Applejack-a-roni is our newest teammate and just set up their campaign for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for creative season. How you doing, Applejack-a-roni? It's so nice to see you. And has also done some other fundraising. Will you remind me again who else you've fundraised for? I think it's Game On to End Lupus, right? Have you done GoTel before? Hi, Positive! You just figured out that Are You Winning Sun could be Are You Winning Hun, E, to be gender neutral and or slightly feminine and still rhyme. It could. Totally. You've done GoTel and Games for Love and the National Breast Cancer Awesome. Awesome. Also a question in Team QC Discord that is quite relevant. As of today, I hope I didn't miss it before today. Yeah. I mean, now, of course, listen, here's what I would say. If you want to use both, totes. I think it can be a bit confusing if you're trying to use both at the same time for the same charity, especially if you have redeems in your Tiltify or milestones. So my recommendation would be just use Tiltify for this. There are some charities that do not have a Tiltify presence, but they do work with PayPal Giving Fund. So if you really want to support them, completely aside from our team campaign, don't be sorry. No, sorry. Thank you, Miro, for bringing that to my attention. It's a bummer they can't be connected somehow. Seems like it wouldn't be too hard. Yeah, if you ask some folks around in the charity space on Twitch, they really tried to figure out something with Tiltify and Twitch native charity tool and et cetera, et cetera. So the Twitch charity tool is very simple and very straightforward. And what it does is, and you probably already know this, Applejack-Roni, I'm saying this for everyone's benefit. It replaces your subscribe button with a donate to charity button. People can still subscribe to you, of course, but it displays a donate to the charity button where your subscribe button would normally be. The main criticism that I have of the Twitch charity tool is that there is no way to generate an external link. Like, say that you want to promote that you're fundraising for charity and you want to try to generate donations while you're offline. So you're posting to your socials, etc. There's no direct link that will take people to the place where they donate. You can say, go to my Twitch profile, and the donate button will be there. It is there when you're offline. But Tiltify is like a whole separate page, and it shows your progress and milestones and all that other stuff. So there's no way to program any of that stuff in for the Twitch native charity tool. I think it works better for like people who want to run background campaigns. You want to run a background campaign where it's not the main focus of what you're doing and stuff, and you don't care about having on-screen progress bar and all that other good stuff. And, you know, being able to put in like stuff that people can put into a virtual cart, and then they check out and they get to say, yeah, I want a discount code for your merch shop. I want you to put on a onesie. I want you to eat a spicy bean. I want you to hydrate. And I also want you to spin the wheel 16 times because it's for the kids. And so you have to do it with a smile on your face. Mm-hmm. No. If you need help with the on-screen alerts and or incentives, do let us know. And 73 jumpy jacks. Yes, period. But please, everybody, give our new teammate on Team Quirky Cluckers a follow, who has also set up their campaign, so is fundraising with us for St. Jude Creative Season. Thank you. And it's really awesome when people, you know, see the posts that we make. Because, you know, here's the thing, right? I've posted so many times in Discord servers saying, we're looking for teammates. And nothing, right? Crickets. And I keep doing it. And do you know why? Because Applejack-Roni. That's why. Applejack-Roni. That's why! Hi, Marco. Welcome in, Marco. If any of you want to join us to fundraise for St. Jude Creative Season, you are so welcome. You're so welcome. It's a very long fundraising period. It starts in October and doesn't end until December 31st. And we will be hopefully soon, TM. I'm trying to get, the auction and Together for Good. And we need some more info. And I need to poke Amanda Hill from St. Jude again. That would be great. If you know anyone who you think would be interested in fundraising with us, chat, that goes for everybody in here. Please let them know that we are always looking for new teammates. People can join the team anytime. So another thing that I talked with some folks at TwitchCon about, some Twitch staff, was help us make, I'm playing with the thing that adjusts my seat. help us. I'm a fidgeter. I need the project so that I have something to do with my hands. The person that I talked to at Twitch, maybe I will try and graft the toe after show and tell, because I have a feeling it's going to be this whole thing trying to figure it out. We got 18 minutes. So if you guys want to do show and tell, please make sure you post in there. We might start just a few minutes early. The thing I talked to them about, they were like, asking us about, networking stuff and other things and teams and all this. And I was like, one thing that would be super helpful for those of us who have teams where we do events, whether they're centered around charity or not, would be giving people a role that would push their live streams to the top of the team page. Featured, whatever you want to call it. So, for example, when you're using a team for charity fundraising purposes, once somebody has an active campaign in Tiltify, you can assign them the role, and that way their channel would go to the, you can't filter teammates or anything. I was like, there's no filtering options. There's no way. Like, it would be so awesome if we could have some way to assign a role that shows, for example, that our one of our teammates is actually fundraising. And that way I wouldn't have to remove people from the team. It's hard because we would be using this feature for the most wholesome and appropriate reason possible. And I could see how it could be used incorrectly at times or in a way that would not be very helpful or kind. But, unfortunately, there's lots of that exists in the world, and it would suck to, not have a useful feature just because of some people who are, not treating the space like they should. But yeah, it would be so great because I hate the idea of removing people from the team. If they've ever fundraised with us, I want them to feel like, I'm on the team. I'm a part of the team. If they can't fundraise for a particular event, I don't want to have to remove them. I don't want them to feel like, well, I better fundraise or I might get kicked off the team. No, absolutely not. You're not going to get kicked off the Tiltify team unless there is a conduct issue or something like that. Or you ask to be removed. If you ask to be removed, you can remove yourself, I think. I think you can leave teams. You should be able to leave a team if you need to on Tiltify. If anybody ever, had any problems, I would want to hear about them. But sometimes people just decide they, I don't have time. I'm not currently capable of being involved to the level that I'd like to. So I'd prefer to not be on the team on Tiltify. And you can also leave a team on Twitch as well. But if Twitch teams had a way for us to be able to star a channel, that would be so awesome. 15 minutes till show and tell, chat, if you guys have not been here for that before. What we do is there's a Discord channel under the content corner category of the Discord server. And within...
Coming and they don't stop coming.
Thank you, Allie. Thank you so much. Thank you for your 56-month resub. Thank you, thank you. What color chicken would you like to be? We got to put you into the bowl. How are you? I hope you're good. I hope you're having a good evening. Hey, look, I'm almost done with these socks that I'm making with Hobie Silly Socks Flower Pop. This one. Obviously, I'm not using this ball, but I will be using this one for the second sock. Purple, thank you so much. Thank you, friend. Look at that shiny first badge alongside that diamond. Allie has been supporting the stream, obviously, for quite some time. Gosh, it's already almost 5 years. How is that possible? That's wild. Thank you so much. We must put you into the bowl of Boknificence. Thank you so much. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Almost done with a sock using Hobie self-striping sock yarn. Twinsies. Not the flower one, just the normal one. This, yeah, I'm enjoying working with this yarn. The sock is huge, though. I feel like I'm actually kind of hoping it will shrink a little bit. It's massive. but maybe my mom just wears them around the house like slipper socks or something. They're for my mommy. She was here for a visit, and I said, let me measure your feet, and I will make you some custom socks, because I haven't made her socks in a while. But yeah, thank you again. Thank you for your 56-month resub, and thank you for being a paid recurring subscriber. Paid recurring subscribers add to our Plus program points. We are already at 29 points for November. Ooh, the second sock of a pair or your second pair of socks. Second sock syndrome is a very serious, I feel like we need like dramatic, like sad, the Sarah McLachlan music or something. Second sock syndrome. Adopt a sock today. Second sock syndrome is a very serious problem. Second sock, first of the second pair. Accidentally made 2 different sizes. So you have 2 second socks to make. Oh no. Well, I know you can do it. I believe in you. Thank you again for believing in us here and investing in the space and, making sure that I can continue doing this full time. It really means a lot to me. We will also run a 3-minute ad break. Ads are due in about 5 minutes, but we'll do 3 minutes instead of 1.5 minutes to turn off pre-rolls for longer so that hopefully we might make it through everything. I don't know. I haven't actually really looked at it much today. But show and tell, we're doing that today. We do that every Monday. And you're welcome to post pictures in there of creative projects, food you made.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Blaze, thank you for 18 months, Blaze. I appreciate you so much. Blaze, if you subtract the gestation period, that's a crawling, drooling mess that's eating and throwing their food on the floor and laughing their little butt off about it.
9.5
Blaze, what color chicken do you want to be? Hi, Macca. Thanks for the 95 bits, Macca. Thank you. And the Techno Viking. Blaze, thank you so much. Thank you for the 18 months. Purple. All right, stressful workday is done. Gonna go change and pick up the munchkins. Let's go. I'm sorry, it was stressful. I'm glad it's over. 10 minutes till we do show and tell, you guys. With a hype train looming in the distance. Only 9 seconds, however, to start that hype train. No, Pokera! Pokera, thank you so much for the Corgo biddies. I appreciate you. Thank you. You were already doing it before I said anything, and I was going to be like, and bye-bye train, but then you popped in with those 100 bits, those Corgo biddies. Thank you so much. Choo-choo indeed. We got to put a chicken in the bowl for our friend Blaze Winterborn. Thank you so much, Blaze. Thank you very much. We must put you into the bowl of Booknificence. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Seabus, is that going to be your new favorite redeem? Thank you. Here. I feel like that got drowned out.
Ask me about my winner.
Indeed. Thank you. 74% of a level 1 hype train.
Ticket, please.
Oh my goodness. Yep. Hop on board, D. Hop on board. Choo choo. Thank you very much. Thank you for the pride biddies. Thank you for the 100 bits. A level 3, a completed level 3 hype train equals a spin of the wheel of onesie. I'm going to use a snooze, by the way, mods. I used a snooze. A spin of the wheel of onesie. Not the wheel of whimsy, the wheel of onesie. Yes, indeed. We have so many onesies that we must spin a wheel to determine which one I wear. And if we do a completed level 5, not only do you guys get 25% off all Tangia interactions for the following hour, We also donate $10 to the charity of Chat's choice. Right now, those choices are Starlight Children's Foundation and St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Plus, Twitch is currently running a promotion where some of you should see an offer for receiving 250 bits added to your bits balance for every 10 gifted subs, or 100 bits for every 10 gifted subs. It differs. It varies. If you're in the US, it's limited to US users. Unfortunately, the promo exists in certain channels, participating channels, and only for US users. But you know, maybe a nice little way to try and motivate some people to do some gifted subs if they're feeling like it. Of course, there's never any pressure to do anything financial here. You guys have 2.5 minutes to complete this level. And if ever you're curious about how many bits or subs it would take to complete a level, you can expand the Hype Train pop-up at the top of chat, and it'll tell you. So currently, it would be 305 bits or 1 gifted sub remaining to complete level 1. It will also show you who the current Hype Train conductors are and what the channel record is for the highest level ever achieved. And here that's 68% of level 18, which is a massive Hype Train. I don't even remember what I told you guys I would do. Oh, I told you I would play Frostpunk 2. How could I forget? Hi, Amy. How are you? Sent some mail to you a couple of days ago. Please do let me know when your mail arrives, and if you want to, you can always post to socials. Tag me if you do that. I love seeing your pictures of your stuff, but no pressure, of course, ever. Yeah, do keep an eye out if you won any giveaways in the channel recently, including any kind of like the trick-or-trade packs or any of that stuff. All of that, all the trick-or-trade packs have gone out. All the giveaway stuff has gone out. 1 minute left on the Hype Train. It's pretty cool to see all the train info. Yeah, like, I think for a minute there, they took it away, and then everybody, like, hollered so much that they put it back. Plus, there's some Hype Train emotes from Tom Thinks that just were introduced not terribly long ago, or you can get the ones that are from Julie22. Our friend Shayna from Sharp Balloons has some emotes in there. It's pretty cool. And what else? I think that's it. Now I'm done talking about the train. You got 30 seconds. Do your worst or don't. We got 5 minutes till we're supposed to do show and tell anyway. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. That's really the number one thing I want to thank you for. And we need to do a longer ad break. So we're going to do that as soon as this Hype Train runs out, and then we'll do show and tell. Bye, train. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 81% of level 1 Hype Train. Thank you, guys. All right. Now we can do the ads. Thank you. All right. I really appreciate your support. Did we do all the chickens? We did Blaze's chicken. We did Allie's chicken. I'm all caught up on chickens, right? Again. Please pick a chicken to put in the bowl, Bunny. Am I caught up on chickens? Maybe? What does that mean? Maybe? Did I do the funky chicken? Hi, Flava. This bowl that we put the chickens in is a gift. It was a gift from Flava. I love you, Flava. How are you, friend? All right, we're doing a 3-minute ad break. I don't know what's going on, but we're doing 3 minutes of ads so we can turn off pre-rolls for the next hour. I'll see you guys on the other side of the ad break. Thank you.
You're dancing. My legs hurt so bad from all the squats.
Cocos Marita. Te tocaré la canción. La canción de mi gente. Va así.
Set the alert level to DEFCON 5. Please refer to the operations manual for further
I love you, May. Thank you for gifting 5 subs. impression of the like underpass. You know, the highway underpass dancing. You earned it.
Yeah, you're like,
Get good, Jess Martin. No, I'm kidding. Hi, Tysees. It's so hard. How are you supposed to do that in creative? It's an unrealistic expectation. So, would you like to tell a knock-knock joke?
He just got double shushed.
You got double shushed. You got shushed in stereo. Clip it. You got shushed in stereo. Ha! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, good save. That was my fault.
I have reflexes.
We're talking about you. Are you there? Hello?
Did you make it? You're right there.
I can hear you on my headphones, but I don't know where I put them. Somebody just donated $1,000 to St. Jude to our campaign.
Who has committed this crime?
Okay, welcome back. Thank you. If you did just get an ad break, I do appreciate you staying through them. Ads are just part of the platform, you know? Like, it's hard. I get it. Ads are not fun. What did we watch? Oh, Coraline, because we watch that every once in a while on Halloween. It was my husband and I's first date was we went to go see Coraline in the movie theaters. The movie has kind of some, you know, special significance for our family and stuff. And the only place that we could get it it wasn't available on any of the streaming services that we already pay for, and we have a lot. We have too many. So we could have purchased it, and the price wasn't outrageous, but I don't like this whole idea of like you could buy a movie online and you still don't really own it. So they had it on one of the free services that's ad supported. I think it was Tubi, Tubi. And we had to watch an ad like every 5 to 10 minutes or whatever it was. I mean, I grew up watching ads. The only problem is that the ads that interrupt a movie like Coraline, sometimes it's really almost comical where the ad will happen, like timing wise. You know, TV shows, you can watch older TV shows that were broadcast on like network television, and you can tell where they had programmed in, they had like written in an ad break. So something dramatic would happen and they'd have this music and it would fade out because that's where the ad break is supposed to go. And that's not really a thing with modern entertainment anymore, right? Although it is. Ads are planned in basically everything, but it's not when you're watching a movie. That's on a thing like Tubi. It just happens. So, well, all I'm saying is that the ads happened at some kind of funny times during our viewing of, and that's the first time I've really. It wasn't. RC, I will. I know this is what you do for a living. Let me just say they were not placed very precisely. And that's okay. We got to watch a movie without having to pay for it instant, on demand. I'm not complaining about having access to it and everything like that. You know what I mean? Streaming services were supposed to give us more choice. What they actually do is restrict our choice and charge us more. I mean, but there's no way that I could have just been like, let's just sit down and watch Coraline. If it didn't, like, we would have to go to a store to go see if they, or a rental place and go see if they have it. And you would purchase it and then you'd own it and you'd own the physical. Well, right. But I'm saying if it's 11:30 p.m. on Halloween and you and your kids and your spouse, I'm not trying to say that you do have a point. You have a point. But the convenience factor is what gets people. When you try to overlay ads on older movies, it gets funny. You've seen those kind of things in the past with other movies. Yeah. You've had ad breaks kick in right in the middle of a climactic scene. Yeah. Free only services are very minimal services and do very little. I don't know if I understand what you're trying to say. Pain in the immersion. I know, right? It's okay. Like I said, we had never watched a movie on Tubi before, and I kind of expected it. I'm not like going like, how dare they? I'm saying, it was ad supported for me to be able to watch something instant. I'm saying we got lucky that it existed somewhere where we didn't have to pay for it, because I'm trying not to spend money on stuff like that in the moment, where you go, it's only $10. You hate when adverts are 10 times louder than the programs and your ears get blasted, or the streamer. Yeah, it was made illegal to do that on TV over there years ago, but somehow it's still allowed online. You don't understand the reasoning behind it either. Are the advertisers really sitting there going, you know what? If we destroy people's eardrums so they can't even hear the ads as they fumble desperately for the sound controls, they'll definitely buy our stuff. I think it's just a lack of care to normalize the volume, please. And so they're not even worrying about whether or not the volume levels match. I don't know that it's intentionally like to make that. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, I said that right from the start, RC, that we were watching it on Tubi. It's okay if you missed that part. In the UK, the ads for US shows fall in the wrong places sometimes, especially on the cheaper channels. Yeah, I get it completely. I understand why it's not. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say like, all I'm saying is, thanks for staying through the ads. If you got ads, thank you. Channel 5 in the UK is really bad for this. It's time for show and tell, you guys. It's time for show and tell. Thank you. Yeah, all that to say, thanks for... No, I'm just... I don't often have to watch ads. So I was kind of trying to offer up an experience, a recent, relevant experience to say, like, how cool is it that I got to watch Coraline without having to pay for it with my family on Halloween? I didn't have to even think about it twice. Like, I pressed a button and all of a sudden we're watching it on Tubi. And yeah, there was some ads. And yeah, they were kind of inserted at some odd places. But like, so what? Big freaking deal. It's so funny how we all grew up with commercials and now we're like, ads, ew, go away. And sometimes ads are funny and entertaining. There is an art to making advertisements. I'm still not saying I want to sit through even like funny and entertaining ads when I'm enjoying a program or a stream or something like that. But like, hey, if you at least make it, there's some streamers who do, sponsorships and all that stuff where I hope you guys don't feel like hanging out here when we're doing a sponsorship is super painful. It's part of how I pay my bills. So thank you for staying through that stuff too and hanging out and participating. Turbo for the win, indeed. It's so funny how I read that. You get the ad money and yes, the streamer gets the ad money. You don't have to sit through Grammarly screaming about how great their AI is. Cannot relate. I haven't seen that one. You also appreciate ads. They give revenue and people need that. It also lets you use the bathroom. And I try to at least announce that they're coming. We don't always stop for every single ad break. But you have a t-shirt that says I'm only here for the commercial. Hey, that's why some people watch the Super Bowl, Anyway. Thank you guys. If you haven't yet posted in the show and tell, do not fret. There is still time because there's a decent amount of entries in there. It's going to take us some time to get through all those entries. So please feel free to hop in there and post. If your username in Discord is different from your Twitch username, please just let us know here in chat who you are so that we can get you a role so you can post, because otherwise you'll have to wait. Oakley Dokley, you wear it during the Super Bowl, yeah. I love it. All right. Without further ado, here it is. Our show and tell. This is so cute. First, we're starting out with Amy. Amy's glow-in-the-dark pumpkin. So here is what it looks like in the light. And it really does glow in the dark. Holy heck, that's pretty cool. That is very neat. That's very cute. Love it. It's pretty bright. Your aunt and uncle loved it. Go you, Amy. Go you. Amy just started crocheting like 5 seconds ago. Dagon's sweater has some good progress. I love this color combo that you're using. Really pretty, like pink and I guess would you call this like a maroon? Dark red color, almost purple. You'd have to explain a lot of work stuff, but in short, Tubi and others are popular because they're free, but basically exist for ads and only ads and don't do anything but randomly insert ads. Meanwhile, everyone else literally gets told, this is where the ad goes. Right. No, I figured. It's like, otherwise they'd have to sit there and actually have people like watching the movie to figure out where it would make sense to put an ad. It's all good. Like I said, you're getting what you're paying for, and in that case, you're not paying anything. I mean, you're paying your time, but whatever, right? I almost went ahead and bought it so we could just watch it without any ads and all that stuff, but I was like, we'll give it a try. It wasn't that bad. The color is purple, big twist. Oh, gotcha. Nobody has to do that. It's done by the movie company. Oh, I see. You've made some good progress on the frame your face. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. Look at Rackwack's knitting project. This is gorgeous. That is so pretty. I love these colors together. How beautiful is that? The industry term is FAST channel, which is free ad-supported television. I mean, that's what network TV was. You didn't pay. You turn your TV on. You adjust the rabbit ears. You apply some aluminum foil strategically. You offer a sacrifice of a couple of Twinkies. You turn around in a circle 3 times and beg the television reception gods, please let me be able to watch my show. No, the signal's still fuzzy. Go stand over there. Okay, it's perfect when you're standing right there. Don't move. Holding on to the antenna and having to stand there. You have your spots in the living room. Just use the aluminum foil from your Jiffy Pop. Exactly. Or from your TV dinner. From the lid from your TV dinner. that you would definitely not want to put in the microwave, because don't put metal in the microwave. Fess up. Who lit the candle again? Work in progress. Hocus Pocus. Ooh, Blaze. How cool is this? Sketch on an 8 by 10 inch canvas panel. I love it. Amazing. Please give Blaze a follow. You make the youngest child do the adjusting 37 times and then get up to change the channel. Exactly. And 3 new ACEOs, macarons, old key, and glass acrylics on paper. 2.5 by 3.5 inches. Very cool. I love these. I really love macarons. They're like one of my favorite desserts. Very cool. I love these so much, Blaze. Awesome. Is this a little bubbly? A little bubbly? A little Prosecco, perhaps? You tried making the macarons once. I got lucky. I had beginner's luck the first time I made them, and they turned out really, really well. And then I made them like 3 or 4 more times after that, like rapid fire. And only 2 of the 3 or 4 times that I made them after that did they really work out well. Like, they weren't horrible, but they just, I don't know why they were so good the first time. And then like the second and third time I struggled. Beginner's luck, like I said. This is so cool, by the way. I love this. I did actually see this. Skeleton vest to teach in. Mirror made that. Thank you for shouting out Mirror. Mirror made this. Mirror made this to wear to teach. I love it so much. That's so cool. I don't know if it's a pattern or if Mirror just like threw this together. Either way, Mirror's crochet skills have just absolutely blossomed. You heard this because we're looking at your vest. It looks so good. Look at that. That's amazing. I'm so sad we didn't get to see each other at TwitchCon, but I totally understand. And I'm sorry, but it has to be done. Boop. It was fun to make. It's fun to look at, and it's fun to see you in. Very cool. Awesome job. Was it a pattern? It's a paid pattern, customizable to size and details. There's a puffy sleeve edition for it too. Oh, cool. Have you made this one, Flava? That's so amazing. You were seeing so many crochet costumes and you're like, maybe a next year goal. I started I think I'm going to do it over again. I'm going to do it in the recommended yarn. I don't think it was turning out right. I started that chicken headpiece thing that I can't crochet on stream, which I totally understand. I'm not complaining. I wish I could crochet it on stream. I understand why the author of the pattern has asked people not to. It's an unfortunate reason. And it's because people will film themselves making someone else's design and then upload it as a tutorial to try to get monetization stuff and all that. They're basically stealing. You want to make a spiderweb dress for next year? Ooh, that's a cool idea. You haven't made it yet, but yes, you do have the pattern. Very cool. RC with a 3D printed mini master sword. I love this. That's very cool. That looks great. I love this purple color. That's very pretty. That's awesome. Very cool. Or I love orecchiette. Orecchiette with pork ragu. Another blue apron meal. I like orecchiette. I like some of the different types of pastas and stuff. This looks delicious. This actually looks quite good. Do you prefer Blue Apron over HelloFresh? RC? It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Do you prefer Blue Apron? 3D printed Bell Beast from Hollow Knight Silksong. That is way cool, and I'm glad that my 15-year-old here isn't here to see this and beg me for one. And go, no, mommy, you should start 3D printing so you can make me one of those. Oh, you've never tried HelloFresh? I thought you had. I thought you had tried HelloFresh. This is from yours truly. Here's Ramona. And you guys, if you've been to the stream in the last few days, have seen her show up in the background wearing her costume. Speaking of Hollow Knight and Silksong, here's Ramona in her costume in my messy kitchen. Judge away. I care not. Bamboo is having their Black Friday sale. The helmet could have been better, but that's okay. You can see where I basically slapped paper towels soaked in tacky glue, watered down tacky glue over it to try and like hide all of the stuff. But that's okay. I made it work, right? That's a messy kitchen. Yes. Look at all this stuff back here. Look at all this mail. Look at all of it. The kitchen towel hanging from the bottom rung of the oven. These are dirty pans on top of the stove. This needs cleaning. That's added 3D tessellation. That's a lived-in kitchen. Every time you see a cool 3D printed thing, you want a 3D printer and have to talk yourself down. Yeah, I can't right now. I just can't. I literally cannot. And would be very nearly, yeah, I would be anxious if someone tried to send one to me. In fact, I don't know where I'd put it. It's just with everything to do with like fluctuation with where I'm going to stream from and everything right now would definitely not be the time. Flava made the pyramid head costume, designed the pattern, did all the sewing and all the leather work. That's your nephew and his girlfriend. They're a nurse and pyramid head from Silent Hill. Can't see any of the leather work the way he's standing. This is so freaking cool and the lighting is amazing. Please never visit your house. You can't see the counter where the dishes pile up in that picture. Okay? This is awesome. They look great. The lighting is really cool. These are just cool pictures. And, you know, I mean, it's kind of weird to boob somebody that looks like this, but I'm doing it anyways. Boop! And I don't know, your nose is somewhere around here. Boop! Very cool. Very cool costumes. I've never played a Silent Hill game. That would, if we ever played a Silent Hill game, that would have to happen on the second channel, wouldn't it? I've watched an Eternal Enigma play Silent Hill, but I barely pay attention to what's going on in the game. Yeah, there's a lot of adult subject matter that happens in that game. Like, even if I'm not paying that much attention, I've caught on to some of what's going on. And there's a bunch of them. How many Silent Hill games are there now? It's a horror game, right? Obviously. So there's that too. 69 mural. Cranston finished the Fun Hole Old West Sheriff Office. I'm sorry. I don't know why I think that's so funny. Oh no, it's okay, Blaze. Gen X and like millennials, the Zennials, if you will, Xennials, took over 6-7 from those children so fast. We snatched that right out of their hot little hands. Like, we were just like, give me that. Give me that. You can't have it. We're taking it. It's ours now. We say 6-7, not you. 22-ish Silent Hill games, counting remakes. Holy heck. This is cool. Funhole has rebranded to Lumi Bricks, but I think that this, if I understand, Cranston, you're referring to them by the name that the company used before. You know what I mean? Like if it was released under Funhole versus Lumi Bricks, right? Very cool. What I love about a lot of these sets, just looking at them, I haven't built any of them, is that the lighting is really cool. Like having like these little lanterns and stuff like that outside. It's very cool. And from what I understand, according to people who would know, these, other companies that are coming out with brick building sets are, they're really doing a much better job these days. Used to be if it wasn't Lego, it was garbage. And now I feel like everyone's saying that a lot of these are actually pretty good quality. The lighting is real cool. Whatever's on the box, right? Wanted posters and the cowboy boots and cacti and all that stuff. Very cool. Awesome. Looks good. The quality was as good as any Lego set. That's what I've heard. That the especially this brand, Fun Hole / Lumi Bricks, has pretty good quality. And so there we found, and I felt comfortable posting this just because it's like it was a public place and bowling. I didn't realize you could see one little face right here, so I should block that out. I should repost this. Here, you know what I could do? Oh, you can't see it on the screen right now. You can't see any. You can't clearly see any kiddo face right now. Were the decal stickers or were they printed? On you're asking Cranston? It's actually hidden by chat. Yeah. So this was a Hollow Knight that we found at the local Halloween carnival. Found a Hollow Knight. Got bored and made this. If you like it, you can use it. Uh-oh. I haven't listened to this yet. For the Old West Saloon, half were prints, and half were stickers. Oh. For the one that we were just looking at, everything was prints. No vocals present? Okay. Well, here, let me stop the background music real quick. Our friend DM Booker posted this in here. It's been a minute since we've seen our friend DM Booker around. What could we use this for? Oh yeah, for sure. Synthwave. Before one of you says an exercise montage for charity, I swear to God. Squats and push-ups incoming. You already know what it will take to get me to play Frostpunk 2. It's not gonna happen. Not anytime soon. I do like the song. Look, I already told you guys, and I'll say it again. If anybody's wild enough to press the 200 sub button, I will go and I will get the Toad hat, and I will queue up the metal karaoke version of All I Want for Christmas Is You, and I will step on this button right here, and you'll get Toad karaoke, All I Want for Christmas Is You, instantly. Okay, but that's the only way you're going to get me to sing that song. And I have no idea what that would mean. Just go for a hype train. No idea. I have no idea. I can't even begin to imagine what a hype train would jump to if somebody did that. And I'm not asking you to do it right now. Please don't. Leave Mariah where she belongs.
Ask me about my wiener.
I don't know why I think that's so funny, but I do. You leave Mariah in the freezer, RC. You leave her in her block of ice. You just wait until you win the lottery. Okay, and then we can have we can make a sub goal past 10K. 20K subs. 20K subs, Blaze. 20K subs, and I'll get a husky. Okay? 20K. 20K subs, Blaze, and I'll get a husky. So you're saying there's a chance. Wait, can it be a husky mix? Flava lives in Texas. That's one tough husky right there. If it can manage in the Texas weather. You probably have to de-shed it or whatever. Cool tune. Thank you so much. Thanks, DM Booker. We love you, Booker. Good night, Miro. Everyone, please wish our friend Miro a good night, and also don't forget to
ask me about my wiener.
That actually reminds me. Speaking of people who do really wild things when they come in every so often, you know who we haven't seen in a bit is Busted. Giant always says he wants a husky so they can sit and howl together. You have strictly forbidden. I can only imagine if we had one and Maggie and the puppies. That would be ridiculous. You had a Siberian / Malamute husky. Yeah, we don't need that right now. We would have to live in a bigger house, I think, with like a better yard and like a very strong fence. Miro, sweet dreams. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your amazing support, for all your help. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Get some good sleep, and we'll see you tomorrow. Night-night, Miro! ! Night-night when someone's heading off to bed, if you want to wish them a good evening and sweet dreams and all that good stuff. And some other shots from these costumes that Flava posted. Very, very cool. Is this like at a haunted house or something? That is way cool. Yeah, night-night, Miro. Sleep well, friend. Ella says, since she didn't have the patience for spinning more of this, she plied the bobbin. She now has 721.5 meters, which is roughly 80 meters short of what she needs. Oh, no! At least she can cast the project on after she washes and finishes this skein. She'll need to spin some more later, though. It's all good. This is so amazing. You have really, you're blowing my mind here. He's dragging her by her ankle up the stairs. Oh my God, I didn't even catch on to that right here. This is her house? Dang. Some people really go the extra mile when it comes to Halloween. I love it. It's very cool. This looks so awesome. I mean, it almost looks like like commercially produced yarn. It's crazy. Clen with a very cute chicken ami. Guess what? Chicken butt. Clen Hen amigurumi pattern is Andre the Rooster by Erin May Crochet. I love it. And I love the kawaii eyes. I like using those. Boop. Gotta boop the snoot. Very cute. So uniform. Yes, indeed. Awesome job, Clen. Looks really good. Little Clen Hen. That's why Clen is the Clen friend, because Clen friend is Clen Hen friend, Clen friend hen. I'm okay, I promise. New piece for Azure Dragon's upcoming calendar, Water. Ooh, I like this. That's really cool. I dig it. Where is the calendar available, or where will it be available? C-Bus with some good progress here on the Care Bear cross stitch. Look at that. C-Bus been working on this for a minute. Care Bear. Oh, boop! We almost forgot to boop. Care Bears was a big part of my childhood. In Poland, they don't celebrate Halloween, but on November 1st, they celebrate All Saints Day. Then you visit the grave of all of your loved ones. This is the first All Saints Day without Mom. So you made her a bouquet yourself. Bunny, I love you. I have also myself, unfortunately, lost a parent, and I'm sorry, my friend. I feel like that first time that certain things happen can be really difficult, but look at this gorgeous bouquet that you made, and I hope that this maybe helped a little bit, even if it was hard. Big hugs to you, friend. I'm so sorry for your loss. I know that this has been really, really hard for you. I didn't boop the witches either. What witches? Big love to you, Bunny. These are beautiful flowers. Are these peonies? Hocus pocus. Boop, boop, boop. Then you get an extra boop. Karen has an amazing emote of when she did the Winnie cosplay. Don't have the energy to do anything special, so you just this is special. Are you crazy? This is absolutely special that you do this for premature babies, making really adorable little dollies for premature baby. Bunny, I love you. This is so totally more than enough. Boop. It's okay if you don't feel like doing things that are a little more complex. I get it. You just need something simple and easy, and you're still doing it for a good cause, and they're so cute. They're so happy. I love the colors. And I mean it. I said this earlier in Pix's chat. Bunny is one of the most talented crocheters that I know. And when she's tired of octopuses, she knits simple square sweater with 2 yarns. Also, absolutely 100% understand wanting something somewhat mindless, like a crafting project that doesn't take a lot of thought, so that you can sort of just meditate and zone out. I actually kind of prefer those sort of projects a lot of the time. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I'm glad, you know, that you feel like you found something that you want to do. Because I know sometimes when you're feeling really awful, when you're feeling down, it can be hard to muster the energy mentally to do anything at all. The little octopi are so good for preemies. They're so cute. Crocheted Finn, a Halloween costume this year. Speaking of crocheted costumes, this is so stinking cute. Boop. We gotta boop this snoot. Boop. For sure. Look at the little beret and the striped shirt with the little... This is amazing. Oh, Bunny, I love you so much. I told you guys this. My dad passed in 2015, and his sister passed this year, my aunt. And they were the only two siblings in their family. So I'm heartbroken that I didn't get to talk to her before she passed. She was really an awesome person. And he was not my biological father, but he loved me very much. And so I do know it's very hard. Bunny, I'm so sorry. Gentle hugs, my friend. It's always going to hurt, but hopefully it hurts a little bit less as time goes on, or at least, you know, you get a bit of a respite from feeling it so intensely all the time. And it doesn't have to just be like, you know, an immediate family member. That can happen with friends. It can happen with pets. Grief is a very individual thing. For me, sometimes I don't really feel it or think about it as hard at first. And then a little later on, it'll hit me a lot harder. Everybody's different. And, you know, grief does not read a calendar. So don't you dare feel bad if it feels like it's taking a while for you to feel better. That's somebody who is very important to you. Be kind to yourself, you know. If you really feel like you're struggling just in general and something like that is exacerbating those struggles and you're having a very hard time and it's gone on for way longer than you like and you're not sure how to deal with it, then asking for help with it is not only okay, but I think in this day and age, we should never, ever feel badly for that. You know, there's so much stigma that's gone along with seeking out help when you need it for mental health stuff. And so, like, even if it's just you think maybe you could stand to talk to someone a few times about what you're going through, maybe you find that it's so helpful that you want to do it even more than that. I think everybody should give therapy a try if they want to. Counseling, therapy, you know, that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of online resources now for people. You had this with your dad. He died when you were 12, but you felt this when you were 20 and more, but now it's different. Yeah. This is from Dagon, and you've been posting pictures of this. I think this is lovely. And you say, "Welp, I think I'll finish this today." We love that. We love a finish. We love a finish. Before Clen pops out of the woodwork. No, we're not talking about you. Participated in the Hobie Halloween CAL and crochet along and finished just in time for Halloween. It was super difficult at times. The end result was so worth it. This is hecking adorable. Boop and boop. And also boop you too, because there's 2 bats and a cat. This is so adorable. Very cute. And that's, you know, this is like you put it away when you feel like you don't want to have it out anymore. Or maybe you keep it out year round because it's so stinking cute. But like now you have this beautiful handmade decoration for like ever? Question mark? So cute, Kasara. Thank you for posting this. This is adorable. Thank you all for posting in the show and tell. I love seeing your finished makes. I love seeing your pets. I love seeing all of the, you know, fun costumes and things like that. Please feel free to post in here all through the week. Next week, which will be the 10th. trying to think. I feel like that day there's something going on. And I may not be able to stream that day. And I can't remember what it is. I hate when this happens. There's definitely something going on later in the week. All right. I want to try to finish this toe on the sock, but I'm going to take a quick break for ads. Look at all this cool stuff. You guys are all so talented. Thank you for sharing all of these beautiful makes and meals, all your projects. Super cool. Thank you guys. We do this every Monday. We do Streamer Spotlight starting at 1 if we're doing it that week. And then we always do Show and Tell at 2. Such an amazingly talented community. If you don't want to post in here, but you want to post projects and things, there are other channels too. You do not have to share it on screen with us. There's also a birthday channel. There's a huge, basically like a mini pattern database. Like Emerald and some other folks have done such an amazing job with our patterns. It's unbelievable. There is a pets channel, an animal channel. We've moved our conversations about the charity team over to the Team Quirky Cluckers server. If you are going to fundraise with us, you fill the application to join the team out first. And then we reach out to you and let you know that you've been accepted. And then we send you a link to the Team Quirky Cluckers server. Y'all are over here talking about grief, and you brought that yarn because it had your grandfather and grandmother's favorite colors, along with your favorite color when you were little. You also just started the shawl with the yarn you bought when your grandmother passed. I wish sometimes that I could just hang out with my grandma while I craft. And she wasn't really big into like knitting or crochet, but she thought it was pretty cool that I could do it. The thing I really would love to be able to do with her is garden. She used to be a very avid vegetable gardener. So things like that, it can feel like you have your moment of sadness, but then you are carrying those people with you forward into the future. If you think about the traditions of like Dia de los Muertos and the ofrenda, and trying to preserve the memories of the people who you love that are important in your life. I think it's actually very good for us. It's not morose. Your grandma would have loved your crochet, yeah. My grandma was very sweet on me. She had her problems. She was not a perfect parent. I don't believe in making excuses for people per se, but I do, feel like it's like, well, they're gone. What sense is there now in like, it's not that I think that you shouldn't ever speak ill of the dead or anything like that. It's more like I see that she probably also suffered a lot of abuse and had a lot of problems growing up. And she did better than her folks before her. And so did my mom. My mom did vastly better at parenting and providing, maybe not the most stable upbringing, but a lot more stable than hers was. I never spent any time in foster care or was cared for by anyone else outside of my parents. Unless, my mom had chosen family, but that's different. We all need help. But you know what I'm saying? Like, she was separated from her siblings and from her household multiple times growing up. So, thankfully, I did not go through that. You were able to make your grandpa a crochet heart before he passed, and you have it up in your room now. Hi, Miss Jane. Welcome in. I'm going to take a quick ad break. And we will try and graft this toe. We have about an hour left on stream. I always try to make sure there's plenty of buffer. Or, 1 second. You know what? I just decided something. We're going to raid. We're going to raid Pix. I may come back tonight. Guys, let's raid Pix. It's his birthday. Let's just raid. We're going to read out to our friend Pix Stitch. This is an 18+ channel, mature audiences channel. Pix is a really great friend of the channel. It's his birthday. Let's go help celebrate. Let's go celebrate with him. I'm happily sit here and finish the toe of this sock with you guys, but I love Pix. He's a really dear friend of mine. We've done some awesome collabs in the past. Supporters of a lot of the same charities, both founding advisors for the Artisan Makers Creator Club here on the platform, and he is just an absolute hoot. I love him to the moon. Absolutely. Thank you, Cranston, for being here. Thank you, mods. Reading out to Pix. If you want to, you can adjust that read message to have something to do with his birthday. Yeah. What the birthday butt? Thank you, Flava. Excellent. We love it. Shower him with love and troll him hard because that is love. Thank you guys so much. I do have a lot of stuff going on over the next few months, of course, always and forever, but I would not be able to do all the things that I do when I do them, how I do them, where I do them, if it were not for all of this incredible love and support. And thank you today for Maz subbed 6 months in advance at tier 3. I'm still blown away by that. That's ridiculous. We had a bunch of other resubs. Blaze, Ali, Mac Builds Bricks, Zundi, Bunny for 74 freaking months. Bunch of cheers. Thank you guys. And thank you, mods, of course. Once again, thank you, mods, for everything you do to help keep our community safe and rolling along smoothly. Thank you for all of the fun with the Tangia dungeons. Thank you for posting in the show and tell. Thanks for hanging out. Please practice self-care. It's very important. It can be something simple and small. It doesn't have to be grandiose. It's just really important that you do it daily, even a little bit. Come on with us to the Pix's channel. Come along on the birthday raid train. Bye-bye.